Storytime Castle. Today's book is called FRANKENSTINK, Garbage Gone Bad by Ron Lightburn. Remember that stuff on the floor of your room? The junk that is never swept up with a broom? The scraps that your mum tries to throw in the trash? The treasures you hoard for your own private stash? The toys you forgot or kicked under the bed? The spider that lives on Teddy Bear's head? The t-shirts and sneakers and greasy old chips? The chocolate bar wrappers or Coca-Cola drips? At night when you're sleeping and dreaming alone, that stuff could take on a strange life of its own. From dust balls and donuts and old onion rings, a creature could form from your leftover things. A slithering blob that is stuck together with gum wads as tough and tasteless as leather. But what is the spark for that magic potion? What is the secret to set it in motion? A smell that ignites this revolting development. A stink that creates an alarming experiment. Like farts that get trapped under the blankets and sheets. Or burps that you belch from those sliced pickled beets. Or moldy green crumbs from an old cracker box. That torn pair of undies or yesterday's socks. Or maybe because you skipped out on your bath, since you hate soaping up more than spelling or math, and the pillow is stuck to your sweaty bed hair while the window is shut, keeping out the fresh air. So you toss and you turn in the hot, stuffy night, and the temperature makes the conditions just right. The thing comes to life and proceeds to the door, with all of its parts rising up from the floor. Its skin is all greasy with bubblegum boils, oozing with ketchup, all 3 kinds of oils. A creepy concoction that wiggles around, leaving a trail of slick slime on the ground. It slides down the hall and peers into the kitchen. Its hunger is growling, its belly is twitching. It opens the fridge. It catches a whiff of some leftover lunch that it snarfs with a sniff. It empties each bottle, each box, and each bag with a gross-sounding gulp and a gurgling gag. In slide the carrots and sugar snap peas with a dollop of mustard and chunks of old cheese. Down go the peppers, the pickles and pop, with fizzy farewell and a crunchy kerplop. And when it has gobbled each plum, peach, and pear, the fruit bowl is empty, the cupboards are bare. Now that it's finished, its body has grown. It peers out the window and lets out a moan. It spies our green garbage bags stacked by the street, stuffed full of food scraps and last week's old meat. Its stomach is growling. Its senses are quivering. Just seeing those bags sets its body a-shivering. The garbage bag contents are soon gobbled up with a burp and a belch and a hearty hiccup. The neighbors have also got garbage bags stacked with more tempting treats, as a matter of fact. The bags form a trail that can't be ignored. They make a delectable trash smorgasbord. With each stack of bags, it moves more out of sight, a ravenous wretch rolling into the night. The goal of this lumbering, loathsome, large lump is the graveyard of garbage, the big city dump. The landscape of rubbish provides a great feast for the resident rats and now for the beast. A mountainous salad of plastic and goo, fast food leftovers and styrofoam stew. Greedily gorging on acres of junk, the thing is mutating with each tasty chunk. Towering higher, it keeps getting fatter, with a crunching and a sucking and a slobbering clatter. It blocks out the sky like a big bloated toad. If it takes one more bite, it's sure to explode. Then, all of a sudden, it's starting to shake. It seems that last gulp was a big fat mistake. With a rumble and a roar, like a volcanic blast, the thing has erupted and eaten its last. Up go the waste with a whopping kasplooey. Down come the pieces of smelly and gooey. With a squish and a squash and a queasy kerplunk, rains a shower of bits of gelatinous gunk. And all over town are a million small lumps of gross globs of goo that collect into clumps. They attract and absorb any spare bits of stuff before coming to life with a fart or a fluff. In the warmth of the sun, they will simmer and sizzle, bubbling up with a pop and a fizzle. And then, before long, they will all start to grow. You'll wake up one morning and holler, "Oh no!" So compost those scraps on the floor of your closet. Take back those bottles and get the deposit. Break out the polish, the bleach, and the mop. Sweep up those hairballs and wipe up that slop. Get out the vacuum and clean up your lair. Do all your laundry and shampoo your hair. Or maybe, if you change the way you think, you won't have to worry about FRANKENSTINK. That was a good one. I hope you join us next time at the Storytime Castle.